Hi y'all. So I wanted to do this video because I've been getting a lot of questions over the years about Ava and potty training. I've never done a video about it. No particular reason, probably just lost in the sauce of life and all the appointments and stuff we have to deal with. So Ava has epilepsy, which so I hear a lot of autistics do, or a high percentage, and that plays a part in the potty training. So let's start off. Ava did potty train late. I'm not giving total dates and stuff, partly because I don't remember and partly because it's her business. But we did start off late and it took a long time. I really couldn't figure out how I was going to potty train a child that has no words. So we started with putting her in the potty. There was a whole lot of accidents. So there was a whole lot of accidents, which I wasn't doing well with. I think I was doing okay with the pee accident, but the number two accidents and the playing it in and all that stuff was like really taking me down. So we took a long time, me and my mom, to get her to go potty train. Also we started with ABA and wanted them to also be on board. It really took another autism mom who told me, rip off the band-aid and put on a diaper. Take off the diapers, take off the pull-ups, take them off, and buy her some underwear. So I had to do it, and I had to suck it up with the accidents that I was having a problem with in the diapers too. So I started taking her every 15 minutes. The problem is Ava doesn't have a lot of motivations. So some nonverbal kids, you can give them candy, you could give them popsicles, you could give them something for a good job. Ava doesn't have a lot of motivations other than the tablet. Like legit, that's it. And maybe some cheddar bunnies here and there, but she comes and goes with that. Oh, and her snap pee. She has a snap pee addiction, but that would be hard to maneuver in a bathroom because the usual way is okay. You went potty. You throw a party. You dance around. You say, "Yay, you went potty," and you give them like an M&M or fruit snacks or something. And none of that was motivation enough for Ava to get potty trained. So, and I also wanted her to go by herself. Like, I hated having to take her. She's getting annoyed with me because she doesn't want to sit in the bathroom when she doesn't have to go. So she would get annoyed with me. I'm annoyed with her. This is taking up all my day. I work a 40-hour week. It was a lot. So we built up to her actually going in the toilet first. Like, she actually got the concept of going. And I would take her. But then she'd have these random accidents. So we tried positive reinforcements. That didn't work. What ultimately worked was negative reinforcements. If you have an accident, I'm taking these tablets. I take the tablets. Ava's very tall, so there's not a lot of places. Here she goes. There's not a lot of places in this house to hide things from her because she gets on her little tippy toes and gets what she wants. On top of the refrigerator, she figured out how to climb up there. So I had to put the tablets on top of the china cabinet. And I'd say to her, now this child has no words. I don't know exactly what she understands. I said, until you go pee pee or boo boo in the toilet, you're not getting these tablets back. You have to go pee pee or poo poo, and then I will hand them back to you. So it's like negative reinforcements, right? So then she went to the bathroom and squeezed out 3 drops of pee. And for my word, I gave her her tablet. So this went on for like a week or two. Like if she had an accident, I had to clean up an accident. I was taking those tablets, and until she went to the bathroom the next time. I'm the jungle gym. All right, get off. Until she went to the bathroom the next time, she wasn't getting it back. I swear within 2 weeks, she was trained. She was going by herself. Now, the wiping's a little sketchy. That's a whole nother conversation. And she's not necessarily nice. So we're still not totally night trained, which is fine. I really wanted her to go to school and be able to go to the bathroom by herself. I didn't want people touching her, changing her, none of that. Maybe facilitating from a distance, but I didn't want them touching her. So it actually worked out that way. We had 2 accidents since she's been in school. This is her first year of school, and it's because they didn't take her to the bathroom. They tend to take her every hour and a half, but she doesn't always go. But it has worked out for us. Once she squeezed out those 2 pieces of pee or 3 pieces of pee after I told her she wouldn't get her tablet back, that's when I started realizing how much she does understand, and she knew what she was doing, right? She knew exactly what she was doing. And we've been doing great since then. Now I'm going to work on limiting the drinks before bed. And now here's the issue about night training, right? So we have sleep issues as one of the things on the spectrum. Heavily dosed of melatonin. She used to be on gabapentin and clonidine or whatever. So I have an issue with waking her up to go to the bathroom because what if she doesn't go back to sleep? And that affects me and how I get to work. And one time when I didn't get enough sleep, I thought I was about to have a car accident on the highway. So I'm a little sketchy about waking her up. I might try on the weekends when it's not as a big deal to try the night training situation, but I really need to stop the liquids probably at 6 o'clock. But my mother seems to cave in a lot about what the liquids in her. Also, I said that epilepsy plays a part. So she has seizures. They're absent seizures. And when she ends up in the hospital, in a hospital bed, and she's in a comatose state, or coming out of a comatose state in the emergency room, they're not going to take her to the bathroom, and she can't communicate with these people to go to the bathroom. So, like when she had a seizure on the school bus, and I met them at the emergency room, I I have the pull-ups with me, and I put it on just in case. I don't want her to soil herself, soil the bed, or whatever the case may be. So I don't want her to be total pull-up adverse because of the hospital situation, and you never know how the hospital is going to deal. Every time we've been admitted to the hospital, she will not understand the whole bedpan thing. And they're not going to take off all the equipment for the bedpan, to get her to go to the bathroom. And I always have to travel with my own because they never actually have her size. They have like the later size for babies. And that's why I don't want her to be diaper averse. So if we didn't have the hospital situation and presently working on the night training, but if we didn't have the hospital situation, I would try to get rid of the diapers totally. Also, when we go to doctor's appointments, I might put a pull up on her, especially if it's a new doctor and I don't know where it is, where's the bathroom or whatever. Like, we had an accident at the dermatologist. It was quite embarrassing. They were nice about it, but it's still a hit or miss. I don't want my child to pee on the floor through her clothes and all this and that. So I'm trying my best. Pretty much though, even if I put a pull up on her and we go to a doctor's appointment, I try to take her to the bathroom so she doesn't have to use it or whatever also. But I try to be prepared as much as I can. There's a lot to this with her, and it's not just the standard situation. And everybody's situation is different. This is all to say it is not impossible to potty train your child that does not have words. Okay. Um, I even heard a lot of people about the night training, like they definitely got that done, even though their child has no words. My only concern is walking her to the bathroom in the middle of the night and waking her up. Is this going to disrupt her sleep, which disrupts my sleep because she doesn't go back to bed? Presently, we just got over the hump of her sleeping through the night. It's been like a year and a half. She's been sleeping up through the night, and it is a beautiful thing. She only wakes up maybe once every couple of months, and we are on the struggle bus when we have to deal with it. So that's like my only major concern. Autism Mom Strong.